Ebusuafo na tie fo ni di kwan so me pacho me ma obi bia akwa ababa channel so ahanum daily update TV obo kwan so say na no first time ababa channel so me so say ni di kwan so tie news ni wi na so ni juma please subscribe for more updates, like and share our news and as our videos small lovers so nya videos ni bi enhwe nyakopon sha na onyo kese so yes ade na ebusua me pacho Nelson Dafiemoko and we pia ba bontin de nsem bia betudwa. That was 2 years ago. According to Nelson Dafiemoko, 2 years ago, NPC kasa trigger and onaso mu movie motion bi say na nka mo person head omu yi adwasafo free honum na adwasafo emba parliament. That was the time adwasafo call abroad na oni so far na oni na Adwoa banter over nyeme bi yetsa case ni ba yete ema na meka say yete ni say sa ne menka ne say yete ni say adwasafo ne na ado omo banter bi nti ama adwasafo agani ministerial position and as a responsibility no e dey ato ho no wako abroad ono kwa abroad so for almost be 2 years na on ba parliament ministerial your friends a responsibility in suna wa abandon nti no be in hoye ana NPC trigger motion say omo peso mu yi adwasafo free ho ana omo de come speaker because say na speaker na peso be ya ade e be affect the NPP party no ana so far waji motion and asa ade ne da hwa speaker ne nka ho hwe na this time around there say Supreme Court this ruling we aba pa dia omo so call parliament nyakopon anytime speaker be free parliament sitting no and I say a parliamentary recall no omo kwa omo be trigger no me yadwasafo afro because numbers game no mo play no na dru hon so na ye behwe say omo sa be kukuru sa case ni so dia kokota na so omo kukuru mfanko. Yes ebusua, so that is the next move at the NDC party no your friend is saying the NDC MPs in parliament are trying to do. Yes, mema mekasa nyetintin ye bekoni akoti ensem na nkasa Fred Nelson Dafiemoko they was a kind and so far their stance and also their position on the Supreme Court ruling nso no okani nyina nyakopon sha na onye okese me pacho yenko na yenkoti ye bedi nkomo eche. Stay tuned me da se bebre
Supreme Court, so the Supreme Court can always be guilty of giving horrible decisions. That's the point I'm making.
So where a horrible decision? Anna?
It's a horrible decision. It's a horrible decision. I cannot argue for this decision anyway. It makes sense. So are you saying when a member of parliament dies, speaker cannot announce it, and that when he announces it is unconstitutional? Because it's the same genre of activities. And there are two Article 91. Now, in fact, 91.1. In fact, 97.2. The same article tells you, say, who a member of parliament now who are now joining another political party. You can stay in parliament. But when it's a measure.
So it's political party me no account.
Thank you.
Say be NDC ni NDP.
Yes.
Makabo
yes. Not NDP or member of parliament. He will stay in parliament. That's not cross carpeting. That's a measure. The constitution tells you that under such a circumstance, the member can remain in parliament. So the framers are very clear as to what they are speaking to. This is just a food here we are on the buy. And it's pending. Look, I'm insisting, say that business is pending before speaker. So when speaker pronounces on it, then they'll go back to Supreme Court. So, motion on the breast speaker says speaker declare just a full seat, no. No, what declare no is unconstitutional. One MPP for Subai. 2 years ago, the motion by parliament said speaker, the same speaker, and then omu trinasi.
Yeah.
Say speaker and declare just a full seat vacant. Okay, urefi. Because I just have for my parliament.
My parliament, yeah.
And the ministerial Juma Crown yet. Some motion is pending. And to me, Kwame, the firm for your call back, I will trigger it. Until this numbers game of parliament, you knew
it will make us go back.
You're too abandoned. We are Beko.
And you're not saying Beko. Because near to free up in your market money, Katie Amon Home, and say, Sabra. Supreme Court and then atemu abano. Monsam frani enye adwuma.
Na why na
enuma
na say constitution is say only speaker can summon parliament. No nye bio na mun court na mun say he has acted unconstitutionally. So why would they appeal issue summons to recall parliament? why Keti Amane no onye?
Eti afenyo
Afenyo so a leader of onye near.
But so yeah, na ye fra obeko.
Now can Afenyo recall parliament? That is the issue. Obiani ni to me. Omo kasa je. Omo issue summons ne.
But afenyo said yeah.
Or your leader of government?
No. In recalling parliament,
yes.
There was why yeah. So Obenya a yem for.
Oh, so per recaller. As for recall him, the SOA. Article 122 accept. So person on recall parliament. He can file it today. And the Akroma has file it. But who file here? Speaker will have 7 days within which to act on it. Or acting on it, he has to give us minimum 7 days notice. That is 14 days.
Speaker, we didn't know we didn't say obey.
And then on say speaker, Bumraso. And who won't file obey. But I can't yaka because the days of Obama days, 14 days. 14 days from now, 27th, now 10 days near to Aba. Maybe in parliament. One day we took Aba, need speed, so Obane BBC. Na penyon ankasa ni MPs for okra omomba. Ufre parliament 10 days to general elections. Now when say election ankasa yes 2nd December.
That's right.
Special voting.
Yes.
Soldier foreign police.
And
thank you.
Yeah.
Special voting 10 days. Into Ufre parliament 28. 4 days to general election. Who will come? Everybody is
even MPC.
Don't come.
So all this come about New Year majority, New Year minority.
In the parliament way abraba asa.
Was it soon muno? So mo kwatena sa eye enkwanya na mote so dada na. Ebe diet yomo.
Now soon mu wako Supreme Court akoswai. Your affidavit before the Supreme Court say the minority has now become majority. And you, the minority MPP in parliament, you have become minority. Mina miswaye. Ono ankasa na akoswai. So sasem no ono ankasa na aka osunsumu na aka no. Because when you swear to an affidavit, uswai. Waswai aka. Nti abeye ho. So onimu amamen kai no.
Eti tia wotia tia ye nsentwe for say we a majority leader na me and friend leader of MPP caucus na.
A hot air. Bruni say a hot air.
Obon from a show.
A journey to nowhere. Now your majority leader, and young crab on so parliament now done it. Your majority leader, but now Nanzo so your majority leader. They move government business near her.
It's ruling that course on run in taking effect any money.
There be until parliament takes steps to give effect to it. A friend execution.
Wow.
Bisa lawyer be say court my order. Don't we execute the court order? Yes, any serious lawyer will tell you. Anybody who says this ruling is automatic, they don't understand procedural law with all due respect. But those of us who understand procedural law, it is not over. At all.
It is not over.
At all. We have to take steps to give effect to the judgment. Those steps will have to be taken in parliament. And parliament is not an individual, an organ of state. It's a whole gamut of state institutions. Parliamentary service, the marshals, parliamentary police force, before the members of parliament, which is qua parliament, 275. Juma.
Basanti asiye na enye adwuma no. Keti Amon, memo tie this here. Munya video no ready
mama. Me ya Keti, ense me tie Keti Amon ansa na me yina no.
Okay. Your can say send your speaker ye ne normal. Ne said ye wo si toto eye court ne nsem egu no. E just wo mu ye mra pon no.
Na Keti Amon so your lawyer. Say obi mu court obi entie mu fa court order nya adwuma. So nim de oye. So onim the is so and your radio so now we can on file contempt ne say obi book court nim tia you file contempt
Adwoa threaten say go be
no file here what stops him me say my court me call a check round me call
it's young Ghana for we are caught up in the middle of all this no
but who constitution open article 95
wabra wo bi no yan Ghana for ye caught up in all this no ye hunu nie koso nyina say because ya adwemu ye na and ebi mu kura de ato omo ne ayem hye asofo no kura mu chia President Mahama the other time say utie they want no more kasa obi a pese kom ye ba ne nyina ye nya asomdwe kwato
na kom you see asofo no ya na bebre omo nka no kura ba bia enkrofo eso omo kan omo nim no eye the NPP
omo mom ne nka omo
yes NPP say kan omo nim omo de oman no edi agro esan say ye de mra ahya munsa say mumu oman no mu ye de amumu pe say we nye nipa all ye de opea then I don't know what it is.
Okay. Article 95 now of of 1902 Constitution. Also, the Speaker of Parliament of Ghana must be elected from among members of Parliament or people who are eligible to be members of Parliament.
Okay.
If the Speaker is elected from among members of Parliament, they must vacate their seat in Parliament, which triggers a by-election.
Thank you.
Wow.
Kind too.
Mami too.
And I don't know, sir, if a decision is taken, the Speaker has been elected, so his seat is vacated. Somebody will go to Supreme Court, say, pronouncement says Speaker has vacated his seat, it's unconstitutional. It's the same provision in 97. Kind 95 too.
Oya mame. Nada na law baako, brofo baako. Ejire mu bebre adai.
Say a person Adwoa bro, it me ba. Because we practice what we call the common law jurisdiction. You can always have two opposing views on the same matter. That's the common law. We are not like the civil law.
But at least also show, baby.
Thank you.
In the interest of Ghana.
Thank you.
I didn't think that's how you know.
People are serving their own interest. And people are, if you say, it is only in Parliament. It's only in Parliament that political parties who fight for power are permitted by the Constitution to send representatives. So what happens in Parliament is not a joke. It's about partisanship. And the Professor NDC for Monty Asiano, the judiciary is supposed to be functionally independent. These days we see MPP people be appointed, but they say they are functionally independent in TRT. The executive, you can elect an independent president.
Yeah.
An independent person as president.
Yeah.
Who will appoint his ministers without even using political party. You understand? But in Parliament, the political parties are to participate. So they go there with their political interest. So when they say MPP for NDC for Montiasi, NTDC, we are holding onto our interests and protecting it.
And your interest in say enaka kreya ke moye majority ana.
Majority.
Is that your interest?
But that's our interest.
Are we
not looking for power?
Moye majority.
When 7th January, if you need to pa 137 split. Yeah, the second. In fact, a man is also near 2020. A man money by 117.
Yeah.
Ufa baby emfa. And I cast any a majority size. Okay. Almost all month.
Yes.
Do you know what Speaker did?
Kache.
Speaker took a letter from Andrew Esiama, independent member of Parliament, and I say he will do business with NPP. Doing business with NPP doesn't increase their number. Doing business with NPP.
So no one juma.
Or no one be juma.
It is so.
Does it make him an NPP person?
Menti asieni. It's so much juma.
Yeah.
And no one number no control.
Yes.
But NPP for the war.
Yes.
Omo number no dasu jina.
Thank you. But Speaker, your interpretation said by that, it means he has increased their number. So they are majority. Omution Boji Speaker, so hey, we are the best. So they got a chance to elect majority leader. And now Penwe DB no. We DB now be majority no, minority leader no. It was because of that. And a chairman sir continue as majority leader. Even though he had 137 MPP elected members of Parliament, the Speaker made it possible. Because we are peaceful people. Masam da ho na chekra, masam da ho.
Ebi gra threat zombe impeach Speaker.
So they should bring it on. The impeachment of speaker. Almost famre. Who ti abonti na udwa wenum a.
Eyanumdwa.
Oh, onumdwa. Now obra parliament untimi mba parliament. Other paper na mde abai. Kind other paper no.
Okay. Other paper. We in the first session of the parliament. Date in 22nd October 2024.
Speaker Ajeni House 22nd October sini die no. Se na okai.
We kai pa.
Oka say oni korum of debate the key decisions. And also any minority for Beba.
Yeah.
This was pursuant to business say kind business what say for that day from here.
Okay. Or say second reading of bills.
Thank you.
Ghana Boundary Commission Bill 2023.
Thank you.
Social Protection Bill 2023.
Thank you.
Third reading of bills. Environmental Protection Bill 2024.
To be done by who and who and
who? To be done no me any
over whom ministers. Okay, these are the notices.
Yes.
Until kind fee
Okay.
Presentation of papers.
Other paper na
other paper.
Presentation and first reading of bills. Maka pre-tertiary education amendment bill 2024. Education minister na beba be sadi way. And a free secondary education bill 2024. And as a normal share would say education minister.
Apenyo mark here money work out. Or what business I see here no. Apenyo mark is a money or money work out. Until they kind.
Interesting. Ghana Book Development Council Bill 2024. Education Minister.
Thank you. Or your money work out. Wow. It's a business way and
wow. And University of Sports for Development Boteman Bill 2024. And also Education Minister.
Thank you. Yeah, and also Apenyo Wamanant Nasi or money work out.
Ghana Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply Bill 2024. Education Minister.
Or money work out.
College of Applied Arts, Science and Technology Bill 2024. Education Minister.
Or money work out.
And kind of do one. Okay, where's your University for Development Studies Bill 2024. Education Minister.
Or money work out. It's a education minister who worked these businesses before Parliament. Who lead us say walk out. You listen to him and walk out. Then you go to the media and blame say NDC for na my Juman Kosoa or Parliament. But
sada namote dom Kesi afano.
Debbie. The day yeah recall.
Okay, recall no.
Wait. Debbie.
Namote majority side.
They walked out because they disagree with speaker on some issue. So they walked out. They walked out. We business our mind will move. Parliament, leader of government business, marking. These are the things we see in here.
In the case of flag bearer President Mahama,
yes.
Osenkano Baba yes, Council of State in Pennyfone, Nashebedja form, Muna Betinasina, Matwatwa. I know they bet me.
I'm a leader, Abakasa. Emi as a former president, Krakokasa. Na Council of State, Unimomo call speaker. Samokujato, lawyer Samokujato, Unim no MPP in Somo. It's a council of elder member, council of elders member. Yeah. There be council of elders member in MPP.
Wow.
Omo free council of state, omo call speaker Gbagbe Hono.
They
all MPP.
Wow.
Nya Dudwana. And if una ka unya nso MPP.
Awe de we.
Oh, massa. Say Akroma.
No but Akroma dia but e dia na dia
na Dudwana ya MPP. Dudwana ya MPP. And he said MPP who asem aba our parliament near Kokan. Do you select MPP people, known MPP people from Council of State to go and engage speaker? Is that what you do? Or you are now in Crawford say Council of State, President who has power to appoint his party people to that council, apart from the elected ones. I'm going to say it here in Kwarani Akroma. Now some kuja to I didn't say no catch speaker about MPP. Inti asebe ejuma.
Sasa brand dey no kotie speaker so no asem.
The fact as council of state member doesn't detract from the fact that he's more MPP than even an Akufo-Addo. Samokuja too. What's that?
It's not council of state for no mobile no. Neni so mobile mana.
Debbie.
Is that what you're suggesting?
In conform representing Council of State, non-fakra. These are people, we know them. Their affinity to NPP is unquestionably high.
Okay. Based on the working it appears that you are not seeing Parliament reconvene and suddenly I got to
Debbie.
But I bet no man, Harry.
Oh, me a member of Parliament. Parliament, Abrabo Bebe, a couple so many fun.
When you member of Parliament sign a gun in knee,
yes,
I would see Ghana for one name.
Yeah,
South die.
Yeah, my buying way in fear 9. And I signed in fear 9. I pay so amount. In fear 9, they account amount. I can't put some back on our baby. Nothing now, who bought the rules, who no, who Jume be as we are now, a yaketry.
I mean, to some I was here the better free SHS.
Ah, now free SHS. Who the bar 2017 January. Ah, November 2024. And so now, who the Mraiba Bessie. Ah, but can even this one who bill no? It's a very voluminous bill. Voluminous stress a soon.
Damn.
Now, who the Busumi never pass free SHS bill? It's not possible.
But no, more can and more madrin you almost say. Mumunya will be free SHS.
Yeah, chum.
It's in a moment.
Free SHS, who the policy na governing, who the policy na running. I don't know. GM is to me for policy running. So who so far 8 years now running policy, who run the program, policy now, government policy. So GM2 can do so with government policy.
But I'm ram ebe batahua and money team.
Yes, I'm running, but Sika also will spend it. They also will know yet without any hindrance. Me man cockot say, I'm running matter when to stop free SHS. Man, yes, sir. You are doing whatever you want to do about it. And you are near to your current, you can't it, but oh yeah. I'm running and chichu. Because you are using it as you are spending on it as a government program. Nobody is stopping you. Until I'm now way there. Yes, Bosremka. It's almost here as a matter of yes, you know, as a belated attempt. Akechi. Oh, so because your first reading now, your first reading now. You better refer my education committee, NABA committee on constitutional legal.
So that video so I share message also be stay tuned for more updates. Or be like no share video so I'm love it and you be share. Busa ya den komo ni be si anyankopon share na onyo kese me da se bebre.